Hi. Whoa. That's good. Sorry. Okay. Hi. My name is Mathieu Muller. Um, so this is a bit of my experience, but what I want to say is that I'm very lucky. I work for Unity Technologies. Um, so I'm lucky because I work for this company, but also I'm very lucky because of the things that I have the opportunity to see. Um, and that's going to be my talk about what I see every day on the field. So I go and visit many studios and go to conferences all over Europe, and I meet a lot of projects and people, and it's quite crazy. So that's my talk. So I'm very lucky because I feel like that something big is happening right now in this like game and transmedia industry. We have already some big numbers, like more than 600,000 people are using Unity in the world every month. So that's already a big number, so you can imagine the size of the creation of made by all these people. But the thing is, there are many people working on it. This is our kind of Hall of Fames. So what is funny is that how many of you like playing games? Yeah. Okay, so now we'll see if you know what games are famous. Do you know the one on the top left? Yeah, very good. How many people know it? Wow, that's cool. And the next one? Very good. How many people know it? Yeah. And the next one? Gone Home. Yeah, Gone Home. How many knows Gone Home people? Wow, you kind of know it. And the next one? Woo! Cool. And the next one? How many people know it? Wow, that's pretty, half of it. Next one? Hitman Go. Yeah. Next one? Yeah, Assassin's Creed. People know it. The one on the bottom here? The Room. Okay. So a few people. The next one? CSR Racing. Yeah. Anyway, everybody loves playing games, but half of the people know the top 10 games which are made and sold in the world. So that's when I say that something big is coming, because there is a huge potential for people to discover new things. Do you know who this girl? No. She's a secretary from the Beatles. And what happened is that she was just going to this cavern in Liverpool, and she loved this band, and she was working in the secretary office where there were many pictures of every very classical singers, and she put a picture of the Beatles on the wall, and everybody asked, who are these guys? And she said, you don't know the Beatles? They are kind of famous. So when I showed these games before, and some people don't know at all what it is. So here, gamers, you know half of it. And if I ask to non-gamers, nobody knows it. So it's huge. I think the game industry is like the Beatles right now. And nobody knows it except the guys who are going in the cavern, or people like me going on the field. So there is a big comparison between music and games. You do game jam, like jam sessions. There is this indie scene, like the indie scene music. The first thing you do is you play games like you play music. You have fans, and you have game genres, exactly the same as music, pop, funk, metal, which could be compared to many different kinds of games. Sorry. So if you want to play, if you want to be creative, you need good instruments, and I think that's what has changed the industry these latest years. It's like Unreal or Unity are very good tool to play with. A few people can play with it and start creating whatever they want. Then you need good accessories. So like the pedals industry have changed all the kind of way of playing rock or guitar or anything. And in the game industry, it's called Arduino or asset stores, where you go and pick stuff around. and you create your own sound or your own look for your game. Then you need a band. The good thing is, like before, you need to be a big orchestra with 20, 30 people to create big music. Now you just need to be 4 people. That's what you're gonna do on the game jam, or 2 people. So, and that's where the creation comes from. You meet a group of people where everybody likes his own stuff. Is the bassist is a game designer, and the singer is the artist, and the drummer is a programmer somehow. And each one has his own style, like this one. I didn't see many people on the game jams with this style. I hope next year. And it's funny because this is Super Game Jam. It's okay, 5 minutes. It's a documentary on people doing a game jam. And what is funny is, like, if you take bands pictures on the left and game jam pictures on the right, it's kind of the same people, right? People who are looking at each other, having fun, and trying to create something. Then you have scenes. I started working in Unity 3 months ago, and I met people from many places in Europe, and even people from South America, from the US, even from Asia. And every time I talk to somebody, he says, "Oh, but we have an awesome game scene in our area. We have, like Valencia, I've discovered that they have like, I don't know, 5 to 10 game studios there, and they meet every 2 weeks or 3 weeks. And it's all over the world. And then it's the same as music. Like the video game industry exists for a long time, and right now people starting to play the standards, like John Lennon playing Chuck Berry and Flappy Bird playing Mario, and then you add up on top of the standards your own emotions and personality, and then you become from Chuck Berry to a very single person like John Lennon was, and then you add your own personality, and this creates a new genre that didn't existed before. So, where is the game industry right now, do you think? Is it here? Okay, my opinion is we are here. We are on the cavern. Nobody knows it, like there's not such a huge amount of people. And that's the best time to be on this industry because, yeah, when you're in this cavern, everybody loves what you do. But I'm sure it's going to be big and very innovative. Yeah. Yeah, we created new genre, which, like in the music, when the rock came, there were many rock bands, and then rockabilly came, and so on. So you can already see that with these kind of games where they look like each other, but each one with his own qualities. These are different games that I've seen around. Made by very small studios, even like single person. I have only 3 minutes, I think, so I don't talk about them. And also, I think game is really becoming the tense heart. Here it's a production from Taiwan, where there is a dancer. The choreographer made motion capture on the dancer, and then the entire background is animated depending on his moves. I can show you a video later on. We also sponsor an art exhibition in Centre Pompidou, which is made by Unity. So yeah, it's really definitely coming in the tense heart. Yeah, something more about the tense heart. I feel like each time you add an art, like movies or cartoons or anything, each time it just takes everything which was done before. So you take photography, you take painting, you take music, and each time you add one, that just aggregates everything together. So on top of the movies, we added interactions and different experiences with the devices, like the Oculus Rift. So I think it's going to be also 1 minute. It's going to be a big change on the society. And maybe Oculus is going to be the next drug, and that's going to rule the world, and maybe it's going to be the chaos because of us, and yeah, that's it. So you have a lucky game jam. Yeah, 10 minutes. Woo.